Mount Olive College, Umuya, Anambra State. I would like to study computer engineering in the University of Toronto, Canada. And I would like to study that because I've always had a very big passion for gadgets. When I study computer engineering, I'll actually fit into any industry.
My name is Enoch Afenisume, and I am from Great Grace Science Secondary School, Owode Yoba, Ogun State. I would like to study chemical engineering in the University of Toronto, Canada, and this is because I would like to provide a solution to pollution in my country through the use of chemical materials that are less liable to cause pollution in the environment.
In the words of Lovell Dratchman, blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventure. We've had such an adventurous ride on InterswitchSPAK. Welcome to another semi-final episode of InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 4.0, proudly brought to you by IntersWitch. Never stop. The journey started with over 12,000 senior secondary school students who went online to write the qualifying examination via the Crocs CBT platform. We selected the best 81 who participated in the preliminary episodes of this competition. Now we've had 2 semi-finals and we selected 6 of them. I have 9 eager Super SPAKs who are going to be slugging it out for the 3 last slots in the final. Super SPAKs, I'm very excited to meet you. How are you guys doing?
Fine.
All right, I love the energy. Remember, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. So you are our last set of semi-finalists. Give it your best, all right? Before we get into the competition proper, I just want to put some money in your pockets, but you have to sit back, relax, and I'll tell you how you do this after this break. Stay with us.
2 decades ago, we flipped the switch, flooded the dark continent with light, created an industry, opened the doors that ushered in the future. Africa is emerging, visionaries are evolving, but it wasn't always this way. Before the beginning, cash ruled the streets and crime was its aid. Africa was groping, coping with the darkness, until we founded the switch and turned on the future. 20 years after, the dark continent is now bursting with innovation, and we're just getting started. Until Africa is borderless, limitless, we are never stopping. Welcome to the Odyssey, the first experience. The future begins today.
Welcome back. It's still InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 4.0, proudly sponsored by IntersWitch. Never stop. It is now time for our InterswitchSPAK home quiz. 10 smart viewers are going to win 10,000 Naira each simply by participating in our home quiz. But you have to make sure you answer it correctly. Also, this is only open to those with a QuickTeller account. So if you don't have a QuickTeller account, it's very simple. Go to Google Store or Play Store or your App Store, download the QuickTeller app and register an account, and you can start winning. It's that simple. If you're ready, here comes your home quiz question. Which of the following is an electric conductor? A, plastic bottle. B, ceramic rod. C, pure water. D, none. Congratulations in advance. Please note that winners will be announced here every week and also on all our social media platforms. So if you're not following us, follow us at InterswitchSPAK. It pays to always participate on InterswitchSPAK home quiz. The more you play, the more you win. All right, Super SPAKs, let's get down to business. You're very familiar with the rules, so I will not repeat them. we're going to go straight into the foundation round. Is that okay?
Yes.
My super SPACs are ready. Here comes question number 1. If -5 is greater than A and A is greater than B, then -4 is it greater than B, less than B, less than A, or greater than -A? If -A greater than A and A greater than B, then -4 is Chinelolum. What was your answer?
A,
Explain.
I guess.
Interesting. You guessed. All right. Stephen, tell me how you arrived at your answer.
-5 is greater than A, and since A is greater than B, then B should be greater than.
A round of applause for Stephen. A is the correct option. Question 2. Owl belongs to the what trophic level? Is it 3, 1, 5, or 4? Owl belongs to the what trophic level? You're doing great, Super SPACs. Question 3. When a radioisotope undergoes beta decay, its atomic number A decreases, B remains the same, C is halved, D increases. When a radioisotope undergoes beta decay, its atomic number does what? Enoch. What was your option?
I chose D.
Can you explain why?
Okay, if you look at the beta decay, a beta particle is an electron which has a negative charge. So that would be -1 on the right side of the equation. So -1, you have to increase the atomic number of the elements for the equation to be balanced.
And that is absolutely correct. Round of applause for Enoch. Question 4. Which of the following characteristics of a wave can be used to measure the depth of the sea? A, reflection, B, diffraction, C, interference, D, refraction. Which of the following characteristics of a wave can be used to measure the depth of the sea? Keep the fire burning, Super SPACs. Question 5. What has the highest water retaining capacity? Is it sandy soil, loamy soil, clay soil, or silt soil? What has the highest water retaining capacity? The man that wants to take us to lofty heights. Talk to me. How did you arrive at your answer?
So I selected C, option C, clay soil. When you carry out an experiment and you put water in sandy soil, loamy soil, and clay soil, you find out that clay soil will hold the water, and the water will drain out through the silt soil fastest, and loamy soil will be in the middle. So clay soil has the highest water retaining capacity.
And that is correct. A round of applause for Lofty. Question 6. The process by which an atom gains electron is reduction, neutralization, oxidation. The process by which an atom gains electrons is. Super SPACs, you're doing well. Question 7. Which of the following does not describe the image formed by a plane mirror? A, same distance from the mirror as object. B, erect. C, laterally inverted. D, magnified. Which of the following does not describe the image formed by a plane mirror? Oyelude, talk to me. What option did you select?
Selected option D.
Why?
Because the magnification of a plane mirror is always 1, so it's not magnified.
That's smart. A round of applause for Oyelude. Question 8. Samuel ate 3/5 of an orange. John ate half of the remainder. What part of the orange is left? Is it 3/5, 5/9, 2/5, or 1/5? Samuel ate 3/5 of an orange. John ate half of the remainder. What part of the orange is left? Super SPACs, you're doing your best. Here comes question 9. Consider the gaseous equilibrium shown. Which of the following changes will shift it to the right? A, increasing volume. B, adding catalyst. C, removing some Cl2. D, lowering temperature. Okonkwo, what option did you select?
D.
How did you arrive at D? Maybe Chinelolum can help us. How did you get to D?
There was heat was involved, so it's an exothermic reaction. And to shift an exothermic reaction to the right, you lower the temperature.
Well done. Question 10. The second level of organization of life is A, tissue, B, organ, C cell, D system. The second level of organization of life is. Super SPACs, you're doing very well. Question 11. Find the value of x in the diagram. A, 36 degrees. B, 60 degrees. C, 10 degrees. D, 30 degrees. Find the value of x in the diagram. Told you? Tell me, how did you arrive at your answer?
The angle at the point is 360, so when you remove 60 from it, you get 300. Then the two other angles add up to 5x, so 5x is equals to 300. When you break it down, you get x is equals to 60.
Are you sure 60 is the answer? If you're sure, I'm also sure. Well done. A round of applause for you. Question 12. Which of the following is not a lipid? A, fats. B, starches. C, oils. D, waxes. Which of the following is not a lipid? Pascal, what's the answer?
The answer is B, option B, starches.
Convince me.
Well, I know that fats and oil and the rest, they are lipids, while starch is a carbohydrate, so that's the answer.
I'm fully convinced, and that is the correct answer. Well done, Pascal. Question 13. In sunlight, a blue flower looks blue because we see the flower by the light it reflects, absorbed, disperses, or refracts. In sunlight, a blue flower looks blue because we see the flower by the light it's a tough competition. Most of you are doing very, very well. Here comes question 14. In the function y equals 3 over x squared, y and x are they constants, inversely related, directly related, or not related? In the function y equals 3 over x squared, y and x are. It's still InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition, Nigeria 4.0, probably brought to you by IntersWitch. Never stop. Unstoppable Steven, what was your answer?
Option B.
Can you explain why?
Well, every increase in y will be every decrease in x, so they are inversely related.
Well done, Steven. That is absolutely correct. We're now 2 questions away from the end of the foundation round. Here comes question 15. What is the end product of glycolysis? A, amino acid. B, pyruvate. C, glucose. D, lactic acid. What is the end product of glycolysis? Chinelolum, talk to me. What was your answer?
C.
B, pyruvate. Why?
Because that's what my teacher taught me.
That's what?
That's what my teacher taught me.
Big shout out to your teacher. A round of applause for Chinelolum's teacher. Here comes question 16. Which type of wave is shown in the image? A, longitudinal. B, seismic. C, compression. D, transverse. All right, Super SPACs, we have come to the end of the foundation round. As you know, only 5 of you will proceed to the advanced round. It's still InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition, Nigeria 4.0, probably brought to you by IntersWitch. Never stop. Our Super SPACs have tried their best in the foundation round. After the break, we're going to find out which 5 will be proceeding to the advanced level. Stay with us.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chime, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch, it was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, Flip that switch. Build that business. Scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at IntersWitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
Welcome back. It's still InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 4.0, proudly brought to you by IntersWitch. Never stop. All right, our 9 Super SPAKs have tried their very best, but I need only 5 of you to move on to the next phase. Without further ado, I'm going to mention the 5th and the 6th person that's tied at a total of 90 points. But they have just 1 second, not even 1 second, 0.1 second difference. Oyelude and Towoju, both of you are tied at 90 points. However, one person was 0.1 second late. And the person who was late by just a split of a second and leaving the competition right now is Oyelude. Thank you so very much. You've been amazing. You were so close, but the good thing is that you are always closer to your dreams every single time, and you will definitely achieve it, okay? Well done, we're incredibly proud of you. Please, a round of applause for Oyelude as he exits the stage. Congratulations to Towoju. You have made it to the advanced level, and joining Towoju is Joyce, Lofty, Steven, and Pascal. To the rest of the Super SPAKs, you guys know I love you, right? I love you so much. The whole world loves you. Everybody has been watching, and you guys are absolute superstars, all right? So go ye and do great things. A round of applause for them as they exit the stage. And there you have it. Congratulations, Joyce, Lofty, Steven, Pascal, and Towoju. You're just 1 step closer. You still have the advanced level to skip through, all right? I'm sure you're very familiar with the rules, so I'm going to go straight to the distribution of questions. It is now time for us to determine the sequence of play in which our Super SPAK will proceed. It's time to take a turn. Super SPAKs, here is your take a turn question. Match the following quantities with their respective units. The quantities are weight, power, frequency, temperature. The units are hertz. Lofty is first to solve it, followed by Steven, Joyce. Are you ready to spark?
My name is Daniel Lofty John, and I am ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. A piece of radioactive material contains 1,000 atoms. If an object weighs 22 kg in water and 30 kg in air, what is the upthrust exerted?
8 kg.
The electromagnetic wave with the lowest frequency is? What is the formula of the compound formed between a trivalent metal, A, and a divalent?
A2B3.
The purity of solids of a solid. How many ions are formed when a double salt ionizes in water?
3.
The protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom. Which of the gas parameters must be kept constant?
Temperature and mass.
What is the basicity of trioxide?
1.
What is the product formed at the cathode in the electrolysis of
chlorine gas?
What is the product formed at the cathode in the electrolysis of aqueous Cu?
Oxygen.
Well done, Lofty.
My name is Steven. I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. What is the chemical formula of nitric acid?
HNO3.
What is the molecular formula of sodium trioxocarbonate? 4.
Na2CO3.
How many electrons are there in fluorine ion?
10.
What is the solid portion of the Earth?
Core.
Atmosphere contains how many percent of nitrogen?
78.
What consists of living factors interacting with non-living
ecosystem?
factors? In binary operation, what law is described as A plus B equals B plus C?
Commutative.
The perimeter of a rectangle is 40 cm. If its width is 10 cm, find its length.
Pass.
The numerical coefficient of y is the magnitude of acceleration of particle executing simple harmonic motion at the position of maximum displacement is. It's your final question.
0.
Well done, Steven.
My name is Oluboxing Azom Joyce, and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. What volume would 32 grams of oxygen gas occupy at STP?
22.4 dm cubed.
What is the closest noble gas to phosphorus in the periodic table?
Argon.
What is the mass of 2 moles of oxygen?
32.
64.
An association between two organisms in which one benefits and the other.
Commensalism.
Hygrometer is an instrument used
Relative humidity.
The food chain begins with
A producer.
Two perpendicular forces have
12 Newton.
the acceleration of a body that slides freely.
Pass.
What work is done by a boy who weighs 13 meters?
60.
The side of a square is half cm. The perimeter of the square is
2.
The length of a rectangular sheet of paper is 3/5 cm and the breadth is 2/5 cm. What is the perimeter of the paper? That's your final question.
To cm.
Well done, Joyce.
My name is Asnuketo Ojo and I'm ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. How many electrons does 2713
13.
Substances which absorb water from the atmosphere.
Hygroscopic.
What is the liquid product of the destructive?
Pass.
What is the scientific study of microorganisms?
Microbiology.
Bacteria which do not require oxygen for their respiration.
Anaerobic.
What bacteria are circular-like in shape?
Cosi.
What color are the seats in the House of Commons?
Red.
In football, which team has won the Champions League?
Real Madrid.
What are the 5 colors of the Olympic?
Pass.
Which water body is close to Nigeria?
River Niger.
Who won the presidential election in 1993 and
Pass.
When did the British formally unite the colony?
1914.
What is the reciprocal of 1 whole number 1/6? That's your final question.
6/7.
Well done toward you.
My name is N7.5 Million and I'm ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. The bony framework of the body that provides skeleton. Solutions that contain the same concentration of water and solutes are called?
Skip.
What organisms are organisms that live on land?
Terrestrial.
Cell that results from the union of a female gamete with a male gamete is?
Haploid.
The mammalian eye is what in shape?
Spherical.
Hypermetropia is also referred to
Wrong-sightedness.
In tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wembley Dawn?
Apple.
Who won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 20?
Skip.
In bowling, what is the term given for 3 consecutive strikes?
Hat-trick.
Who was the first ruler of Sokoto Kingdom? Who is the current vice president of Nigeria?
Yemesu Banjo.
Well done, Pascal. It's still InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition, Nigeria 4.0, proudly switched on by IntersWitch. Never stop. I have very 5/10 super SPAKs that just finished their advanced level, and I need only 3 of them to move on to the grand finale. We have 3 slot slots. Poof! I really wish the 5 of them can make it, but unfortunately only 3 can proceed to the grand finale. But I just really want to encourage every one of you. You have made it this far. You're truly SPAK stars. Do not let the results determine your morale afterwards, okay? Do we all promise to take the results in good faith? Can I get an eye?
All right.
The eyes have it. All right, my super SPAKs are in good spirits, I hope. The first super SPAK to be moving to the grand finale with a total points of 180 is no other than Joyce. Congratulations, you secured your spot at the grand finale. The difference between the 3rd position and the 4th position is just 1 question. Remember, 1 question is worth 20 points, so it's just 1 point. Lofty, Stephen, 1 question separates both of you. 1 correctly answered question. And the person that's correctly answered that question also moving on to the grand finale is Stephen. Congratulations, Stephen. You've made it to the grand finale. Stephen is so emotional. I can see that he's almost crying. I can understand that. Well done. Lofty, trust me, you've been an absolute superstar since this competition began. The way you answer questions, your mannerisms, your confidence is second to none. And trust me, just like your dad named you Lofty, I am 101% sure that you will achieve the greatest and the loftiest height in this life. I am so proud of you. Well done. Please a round of applause for Lofty as he exits the stage. Also joining Lofty, you scored 100 points. You've been incredible. I love your smile. You look very charming. Is Pascal. Please a round of applause for Pascal. All right, that leaves us with Joyce, Towoju, and Stephen. Congratulations. Welcome to the grand finale of InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition 4.0. It's okay to scream if you want to scream. Yes, Towoju, scream! All right, it is now time for our InterswitchSPAK home quiz. 10 smart viewers are going to win 10,000 Naira each simply by participating in our home quiz. But you have to make sure you answer it correctly. Also, this is only open to those with a QuickTeller account. So if you don't have a QuickTeller account, it's very simple. Go to Google Store or Play Store or your App Store, download the QuickTeller app and register an account, and you can start winning. It's that simple. If you're ready, here comes your home quiz question. Which of the following is an electric conductor? A, plastic bottle. B, ceramic rod. C, pure water. D, none. And there you have it. We have our remaining finalists, Joyce, Stephen, and Towoju. You do not want to miss next week, as it is our grand finale. It is the final of InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 4.0. Proudly switched on by IntersWitch. Never stop. Please follow us on all social media platforms at InterswitchSPAK. My name is Hero Daniels, and till I catch you next week, our grand finale. Please do not let the fear of not winning stop you from playing the game. Good night.
InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.